Hello YouTube friends, this is Bear from Honey Bear Cards here, back with another video, this time a profit challenge. I will be ripping open a full case of 2025 Bowman Blasters. This will be the first video of 5 blasters that will be 8 videos long to complete the entire case. There's going to be 40 blasters in said case. I'd like to first announce though the giveaway. We'll be giving away 2 blaster boxes of Bowman to the 2 closest guesses to the final total of this challenge. So all you need to do to win this is to first like this video, give it a nice thumbs up. Secondly, subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscription button down there in the corner. And the third thing is enter your guess into the comments down below. I'll be posting video number 2 on Tuesday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Central Time, so make sure you have all your guesses in by that time, as I will be logging all the guesses and then basically closing it out until we get to the very end. We will announce the winner a few days after the final video is logged, so stay tuned for that at that time. Alright, to start things off, we're going to be putting our number up here in the top left hand corner. $1,200 I believe is what we're starting in the hole, so we're going to try to work our way back to zero and then maybe get some profit out of it. I don't expect this to be profitable after the first rip here, but while I get this first one open, go ahead and take a look at what the top chases are for every single team. I'll put that on the screen here. And we are officially started. This has always been an exciting one for me each year. I do collect quite a few of these guys, mostly Twins players, but alright, our first look. Seeing these now in person, I still like this design. We got Christian Yelich, Logan Gilbert, and our first Rockstar rookies, the Connor Norby, Jared Sunderstrom first, Zach Showalter first, and Walker Jenkins, a guy that we're really looking forward to coming up here in the Twins organization. Didier Fuentes, Schwellenbach, Martinell, and Kyle Tucker. Now I know you've seen in some of my previous videos we don't have odds yet of what the red rookie redemptions are. They didn't post them for any of these boxes, so I'm really curious to see how many of those that we actually get in these blaster boxes. River Ryan. We got a Colt Emerson on the VIP. David Ortiz Jr. That must be the son of David Ortiz, Big Papi. And we got a first of, my God, how do you say that name? Yoxinson Garcia. Yeah, good luck with that one. Seaver King, William Contreras, Bryce Harper, and Tatis. I think that name had more consonants in it than... Did it even have any vowels in it? Oh, that's right, it had an O. Alright, and we got a Yamamoto. And Xavier Tovar, Jackson Holiday, who's really stepping it up now. We got a Rookie of the Year favorites and Dylan Cruz. Get my sorting a little bit better here. Alright, Victor Robles, Ugart, and then a first chrome of Yermi Cabrera and Quinn Matthews. And Mason Wynn, Wyatt Langford, and Dylan Cruz, paper rookie. Nothing crazy yet, but it's our first blaster. You can see we got Big Christmas on the back here already. Alright, we got Mike Trout, Manuel Cease, and here is our first top 100 scouting prospects. Number 75, Tommy Troy. I actually kind of like this design this year. I didn't really like last year's, where it was like a bar chart. I'm probably going to try to complete this set this year. Put that in the archives. And Hagen Smith. Ooh, and we got some color here. Our first color. Looks like we're going to have a lava of a New York Yankee. First Bowman. Richard Maddock. Out of 399. Nice looking card. And what is he? He is 07, so he's a young guy. As a free agent. Put him right there. Yuri Perez, Cole Higgins, and Big Christmas. Well, that's looking good so far. We got ourselves some color in our first blaster. Alright. I'm going a little bit slower on these right now because I'm just enjoying the new design here. Saki Strikeout Showroom. This is something that's new. I didn't really see this on the odds sheet, so it must be a new insert. Huh. It's like they have their own card shop. That's kind of neat. I like that. Alright, well, we got some more color. My goodness. First blaster is starting off strong. So Jonathan Long. And for the chromes, we have Sammy Stafura and Chase Mobley. Drew Thorpe, Ronald Acuna. So what do we have here? This one's going to be on a 99. This is a blaster exclusive. Looks like it's a Guardian. Jackson Humphreys. Look at that. Green on a 99. Paper. Wow. I gotta say, I'm already excited about this entire prospect. Pun intended. Alright. So moving on here, we got Corey Seager, William Adams, Vladdy. And then, hey, there we go, our guy again. Walter Jenkins, Greatness Loading. I imagine this is to replace the AI, or Bowman AI prospects. Interesting insert. We got a couple more firsts. And for the Mariners, Jared Sunestrom. And here's our Reptilian. New to replace the Lunar Glow this year. Some people didn't like the Lunar Glow. I actually kind of did. I'm kind of a NASA nerd, so I actually like that stuff. But this doesn't look too shabby either. The Reptilian. Wei Hui Pan. Looks like I got a little bit of a print line on this one. I'm going to put that in its own separate pile. Alright, Jacob Wilson. Hoping to get some Rookie of the Year, or I should say Red Rookie Shield of this guy. He's really tearing it up already. Majors. That is, of course, until the scouting reports finally get to him. Alright, that was blaster number 1. Definitely a great start. So let's keep the good times rolling. See if we can get even more color here. Maybe even an auto. You never know. I'm hoping to get out of this entire case like 7 autos. That would be considered a success in my mind. The way the odds are shaking out, anything past that would just be awesome. Let's move that aside. All right, blaster number 2. Okay. Mookie. Shohei. Jackson Joe. We got Reese Hines on the Rock Star. Sebastian Wilcott. Caleb Lavinia. Cole Fontenelle on the first chrome. And O'Neal Perez on the first chrome. I am doing much better this year than I did last year on the first chromes already. It seemed like I was getting all the prospects that were not having their first. But we're hitting it this time. And it's good to see. Alright, second pack here. We got Shota, Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, Connor Griffin on the VIP. Cade Horton. Kevin Castillo on the first Bowman. And Esteban Maya. I don't remember this guy. Born in 04. This one was a free agent also. I'm one of the few people that actually do really pay attention to the draft itself, but then when they pull people out of the Dominican League and Venezuela and stuff like that, I don't really know much about them until they start really tearing it up for the minors. All right. There's Kobe Mayo. He's doing a little bit better now. He just got called back up. Green. Drew Romo on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Now, I kind of half expected that Top/Bowman/Fanatics was going to end up doing something like this Rookie Shield Redemption, but I could have sworn it was going to be this insert. I mean, it would have made sense, but, you know, they decided to go a different way, and I'm not, you know, disparaging it. It's definitely a good way to go about it. Give us something a little bit new something new to chase. Bishop Lepson on the first, and Gregory Barrios. First chromes. Juan Soto. I didn't even know he was in this one. Maybe I'm thinking of Series 2. They're all starting to run together a little bit. Alright. What do we got in this one here? We got some color again. 2! I think one of those is a chrome color. Alright. Well, this is going to be a great pack. Salvador Perez. And then Christian Yelich is covering up a Brewer. Jackson Chourio out of 150. Team color match. Look at that. Ooh, and it looks centered too. Oh man, that's nice. That is very nice. We're gonna put Jackson right here in the middle. Trayron Lizarno. I cannot do some of these names. Good gravy. Number 63. Alejandro Rosario. Anderson Brito. Man, the names this year. Kevin McGonigal. This is going to be one of those big chases for sure. But what is he hiding behind him? We got a first from Cleveland. Esteban Gonzalez out of 250. Bowman Chrome. And my goodness, the print lines on this one. Right down the center. Yeesh. Wow. Bowman Blasters, man. We're not even completely 2 blasters in, and we already got all this here. Kyle Tucker, William Contreras. You know, we might get there. All right, so we got Brian Reynolds. CJ Abrams, Cobb Hightower, Kadeem Diol. Why don't I know this guy? Twins? Round 3? Oh. 2 years ago. Huh. Don't know why I don't remember him. But I do remember Corey Lewis. That's a good one to get. He's doing very well, and he's a 9th rounder. He's really been stepping up here on the win surge. Yu Min Lin and Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis, Mason Wynn. Last pack, the Blaster 2. Can we end it with even more? Oh, there's our reptilian. So River Ryan, Yamamoto, Xavier Tovar, and greatness loading on a Travis Bazzana of the Cleveland Guardians. Oops, I'm screwing up my sorting here. All right, Robert Caldez, Aaron Estrada, and Lucas Ramirez is covering up a Texas Ranger. First Bowman of Cody Freeman on the reptilian. And he was a round 4 in 2019. So he's making his way up the minors. All right, Wyatt Lanford, another rookie of Dylan Cruz, and Yuri Perez. All right, so far we're averaging two pieces of color per blaster box. If we get that hit rate, I am not going to be sad. Oh, I really like that Jackson Churio though. That one might have to end up in the PC. All right, so third box. Third box up. All right, we got Adrian Del Castillo, Walthrop. There's Rhett Lauder. And Brooks Lee, Rockstar Rookies. If we could just get his bat going, that would be fantastic. Aiden Smith, Aiden Miller. Tale of two Aidens. We got Andrew Painter on the prospects. And Slade Caldwell, another one of those big ones that we're looking for. On the chrome, first Bowman chrome. Ellie and Gunner. Oh, we got Aaron Judge right there. Okay, we got Shea Whitcomb. There's Brooks Lee. Paul Skeens. And there's Jack Caglione, the guy who's just racking up bombs. Big time bombs in the minor leagues. Walker Jenkins. Another twin who can't seem to stay healthy, but we have high hopes for him when he does come up eventually. It's probably not going to be this year. If it does, it'll be in the September call-ups. But Will Simpson on the first Bowman, and Jonathan Long. A lot of first Bowman chromes. That is definitely what I like to see. Okay, we got Tyler Locklear, Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa, Jace Young on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Padermo, Urena, Jackson Humphreys, and Emilian Petra on the first Bowman, and Owen Wild. Jackson Merrill and Matt Olson to close it out. All right, we're about halfway done of this rip. Okay, oh, look at that. We got a blue. Oh, 3 blasters in a row. Okay, so Mookie, Shohei, Jackson. We've got Tink on the top 100. Cam Quintanero, that's another good one. Chase Mobley and Caden Kendall. What are you hiding behind you, Caden? We got, looks like a prospect, Colt Emerson. Non-first out of 150. The corner does not look the greatest on this one. Doesn't even look centered. But it is a chrome. This guy was a first rounder in 2023. I imagine he must be getting close to the, he was born in 05, so I bet he's getting kind of close to the majors. Number 70 out of 150. Adley, Acuna, and Chapman to close that out. My goodness. This did not go at all how I expected. Let's keep it going. Alright, we got Shota, Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, and Condon's Colorado Card Cave. That actually looks really neat. I'm gonna have to see if I can complete that set. Probably once we get through every single one of these blasters, I'll probably be able to build it myself. There's Charlie Condon. And Jonah Tong. And Luis Morejo out of the Guardians. And Will Smith to close that one out. Last pack of the third blaster. Come on, if we can keep this pace, we need one more color. This one will probably be a paper color. Well, I guess technically a reptilian is color, right? Yeah. I know, that doesn't really count. Kobe Mayo, Devers, Riley Green. We got the greatness loading of Kyle Teal in his new team, White Sox uniform. Andrew Morris, Ashley Andujar, Ashley and I just need to stop trying. Chase Burns, and then Santiago Suarez and George Klassen on the Reptilian. So we for sure are getting one Reptilian per blaster, which is kind of what I expected. That's the way it was with the Lunars too last year. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Paper pile was getting a little high. I didn't want to have a prospect avalanche happening on me. Not on my watch. All right. All right, our fourth blaster, and then we have one more after this one. All right, we got Vladdy, Altuve, Amador, and Hyung-Sung Kim on the Rockstar Rookies for the Dodgers. Elvin Garcia, Samuel Basilio, Perez, and Carson Bang. This one's not a first Bowman. And Jacob Renjnen on the first Bowman. And there's James Wood and Ben Rice. Definitely heavy on the rookies in these packs, I've been noticing. Still haven't gotten a red shield yet. I feel like it's going to be coming here. Alright, Luis Robert, Caden Dana, Carson Bang on the VIP, Sung Chae Chang, Jack Lyons, Edward Quintanero on the first Bowman, Matt Wilkinson, also first Bowman. He's a big guy. Big beefy guy. What do we got here? 10th rounder. Must be, oh my goodness. That one took a little bit of a divot on the top. Jordan, Ramirez, Bellinger. Close that pack out. Freddie Freeman, Rocker, Nolan Arenado, Adele Amador, Thomas White, Nanza Bo Walker, and there's our guy, Charlie Condon. We got a first Bowman of him. Good to see. Zach Showalter, also first Bowman. And Zach Neto and Francisco Lindor to close that pack out. Okay, so Zach Wheeler, Pete Alonso, Connor Norby. On the paper, we got Kyle Teal this time, number 22 on the Scouts Top 100. And then PJ Morlando, another one of the big chases in this one. Slade Caldwell, man, this has been a good pack so far. Andrew Morris, which is one of the big ones for the Twins here, fourth round in 2022, but he's been tearing, I shouldn't say tearing up the ball. He's been striking a lot of people out in the minors. And then there's Ashley on his first Bowman. Julio and Orelvis Martinez. I haven't seen that guy in the majors yet. I wonder if he's still in the minors, or back down in the minors, I should say. Alright, what do we got here? We got Junior, Roki Sasaki. Look at these. Rookie. Roki Sasaki, Adrian Del Castillo, Hurston Walthrop, Chase Hampton on the first, Kellen Lindsay, and Owen Wild. Huh. Were we missing an insert on that one? Kind of feel like we were. That's interesting. Braden Montgomery and Luke Sinnard on the Bowman Chromes. Hyung-Sung Kim, Jace Young, Ellie De La Cruz. Kind of feel like something was supposed to be in that pack. It felt like I got more paper cards than you normally get. But what do I know? And then there's our Reptilian. So we got Rhett Lauder, Shea Whitcomb, Brooks Lee, Acuna on the greatness loading. There's the big guy Matt Wilkinson, Rafael Flores, Nate Kinnell, Aaron Estrada on his first Bowman, and Eduardo Quintero. Another one of the good ones that you're looking for on the Reptilian. And Corbin on the end. Alright, that blaster didn't have anything in it. So we're going to be moving on to our last one. Suppose we did get a Charlie Condon in the first Bowman Chrome. So that's something. All right. So first pack here we have Sale, Dana, Freeman, Rhett Lauder on the Rockstar Rookies, Moore, Pena, Jeb, and then Ishmael Javier on the first Bowman, and Mitch Jeb also on a first Bowman. Second rounder from 2023. Pirates have been getting a lot of good prospects as of late, but I guess that's kind of what happens when you end up picking early. No offense to my Pirate fans here. Trust me, I know there have been some really bad streaks that the Twins have been going through. Zach Wheeler. I mean, JJ Weatherholt on the VIP. He's another guy we're looking for. Carson Bang. There's Jesus Amade on the paper first. And PJ on the chrome first. And Sammy Hernandez, also a chrome first. Nice. Zach Nito, Francisco Lindor, Manny Machado. But in all seriousness, how about the Twins breakdown last year? And I feel like they broke down this year. I feel like they're repeating last year again this year, where they lose a ton of games, and then all of a sudden they just get hot and then win like 20 games in a row. It's just crazy. But I'm trying to hold out that maybe there's some hope, but you know, that's always dangerous. Pete Alonso, Connor Norby Jr., Caden Dana on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Kyle DeBarge, he's one of the ones I'm looking for. JJ Weatherholt, Edglin Perez, and Nick Kurtz. We got Julio Orlevis and Hungston Kim. Close that one out. Alright, on this one here, we got Roki Sasaki, Adrian Costello, Hurston Waldrop, and for our Scouts Top 100, we have Brandon Sproat. Brandon Sproat. O'Neill Perez, Kellen Lindsay, and Ricardo Yan. That one's a first Bowman. And Jace Young, Ellie De La Cruz, and Stan Rafaela. Close that one out. We got 2 packs left. I'm starting to feel like We had a strong start and now we're sputtering out. It's kind of like the Twins. All right, Rhett Lauder, Shea Whitcomb, Brooks Lee, Paul Skeens, Brandon Montgomery. And on the chrome here, whoops, did I accidentally grab something? Nope, I didn't. Rafael Flores. And there's JJ Weatherholt on the first Bowman Chrome. A little off center there, but not too shabby. All right, last pack magic. Maybe we'll get an auto in here. I know there's going to be a reptilian in there at least. Let's see if there's something we can find that's good. Alright, there's our reptilian, and nope, this was going to look like a generic one. Tyler Locklear, Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa, and we got another White Sox, Hagen Smith on the greatness and loading. Cam Smith, S. Smith, Pineda, Walter Janik, Esteban Gonzalez on the first, and oh my goodness, look at that, a reptilian of Charlie Condon. That's nice to see. And then Judge, Merrill, and McClanahan to close it out. Well, on our, I guess I'm going to put this one up here, Condon. And the Quintanero for these parallels. Those are the best ones I'm getting out of that set right here. But this is definitely a really good start, I feel like. I hope it's going to continue this way. We still haven't hit an auto yet, but you know, we're early. The way I calculated it when I did my breakdown, that it's probably going to be about every 7th box to get one. We just ripped 5 here, so we're going to be due on the next video. But our hits here, Charlie Condon on the reptilian, Esteban Gonzalez out of 250 on the purple, Jackson Humphreys, the exclusive green paper out of 99, the awesome looking Jackson Churio out of 150, team color match, and then the Richard Maddock on the lava out of 399, Colt Emerson out of 150 in the blue, and Eduardo Quintero from the Dodgers on the reptilian there. So I hope you enjoyed this rip. First one of 8. We're going to be going through, like I said, that entire case, 5 blasters per video. And I hope you stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, make sure you place your guesses down there, like and subscribe so you can be part of that giveaway. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.